Caribou, Prince George.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, officials confirmed two things: that the coronavirus can be spread through droplet transmission, and that the government does not know where the plane that carried the original coronavirus patients into Canada is, or if it was ever quarantined on its arrival into our country. Can the Minister of Transport confirm the whereabouts of this aircraft today, and what measures, if any, were taken to ensure the risks of spread by droplet transmission to future passengers were mitigated?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not quite sure about the premise of the conversation, but I would like to assure Canadians that, in fact, that is right. The virus is spread through droplets. The plane will be completely clean upon arrival to transport the Canadians, as well as the Canadians will be screened.
I just want to remind the honourable members, one question was asked. We can't keep throwing questions and expect the minister to answer. We just asked one question. We're getting an answer. Let's listen. The Honourable Minister.
Let me start over, Mr. Speaker. I don't understand if he's asking about whether or not there's droplets on the plane, in the plane, or in between passengers. I will tell you this, though, Mr. Speaker. As I outlined yesterday in the media, the plan is to ensure that passengers are safe, are transported accordingly, and are quarantined when they arrive in Canada. Thank you.
L'honorable.
The Honourable Member for Richmond North Athabasca. Well, it's normal. The question was for the Minister of Transport. Yesterday we said that flight CZ311 had been contacted and that it posed no risk to the population, but the problem is that that type of plane can contain up to 335 passengers. So those passengers that she talked about were the ones who were within 3 meters of the passengers affected by coronavirus. The entire world is taking precautions here. So how does the minister not know where all of these passengers are and where the plane is and what their current health status is?
I thank the member for the clarity in the question. He's referring to the plane in which one passenger came off that was symptomatic. In fact, as I mentioned in the House yesterday, all 27 passengers in his vicinity were screened and found to be negative, not carriers of the virus, and the plane was cleaned according to infectious disease protocols in partnership with the airline, who would be doing that, I would hope, in between all of the flights. And certainly, Mr. Speaker,
The Honourable Member for Edmonton Riverbend.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So first of all, she says it will be. Then she says it hopes it will be cleaned. Where is the plane? Yesterday, the Health Committee learned that the government had not located the plane carrying the first confirmed coronavirus case. There's no knowledge of whether passengers immediately reboarded the plane or whether proper sanitation processes took place. Right. Locating this plane is crucial. Is there any chance that others traveling on this plane could have caught the virus and gone undetected?
That's right.
Honourable Health Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, one of the interesting elements of the coronavirus outbreak has been the spread of misinformation and fear across Canadian society that was actually noted by an interviewer on the weekend. In fact, she asked me, how can Canadians be assured that they're getting the right information? And I think one way might be that the opposition doesn't sensationalize the risk to Canadians and allows Canadians to understand